Franz the best bread in the world and a 2-for-1 admission to the Oregon State Fair on Monday, September 3rd. It doesn't get any better than that. Look for Franz bread with State Fair coupons in your favorite grocery store.
Good evening, I'm Tracy Berry. Coming up tonight on News 8 at 11, we'll have the latest on Iraq's promise to release thousands of women and children now being held in the Middle East. We'll also take you to Portland's Old Town, where drug dealers have forced one business owner out of business. Join us on News 8.
She doesn't like the country, get out.
Another star-spangled controversy over the national anthem, this time starring Sinead O'Connor. The story on Entertainment Tonight for Tuesday, August 28, 1990.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us once again. I'm Lisa Gibbons.
And I'm John Tesh. Singer Sinead O'Connor pulled the plug on the national anthem, and now radio stations are pulling the plug on Sinead O'Connor. 2 days after she refused to allow the anthem at the beginning of her concert, radio stations in New York and New Jersey began pulling her from their playlists. Though her concert last night in Philadelphia went smoothly, Irish rocker Sinead O'Connor ruffled more than a few feathers during a concert last weekend in New Jersey when she threatened not to perform if the national anthem was played. O'Connor has since been banned from the arena.
We will not allow any act to tell us we cannot play the national anthem here.
I will live by my own policies.
In a statement released yesterday, O'Connor explained her position. Quote, "This was not meant as a snub of Americans, but I have a policy of not having any national anthems played before my concerts in any country, not even my own, because they have nothing to do with music in general," end quote. O'Connor also said people should be more alarmed about the trend toward censorship in music in this country than with her actions. But at radio station Z100 in New York, O'Connor has been scratched from the playlist.
I thought it was pretty much a slap in the face to Americans because it's the national anthem and she's a guest in the country. What'd you think?
Well, I think it's a bad time to be doing something like that. I mean, she's very insensitive to the mood of the country right now, and the people that are out in the front lines in Saudi Arabia, people who are putting their lives on the line for America.
And in Philadelphia, Eagle 106 protested O'Connor by playing the anthem outside the arena just before she performed. Finally, fan reaction to O'Connor's anthem stance was mixed.
She doesn't like the country, get out.
It's just making a statement, and we enjoy our music, and, you know, people are entitled to their own opinions. That's what this country's all about.
Well, you can pencil in Frank Sinatra high on the list of Sinead O'Connor's non-fans. Quoting Sinatra now, "She should leave the country. Her behavior is unforgivable. For her sake, we'd better never meet," end quote.
In the 50s, when actress Lucille Ball became pregnant in real life and on her hit TV show as well, the word pregnant was taboo on television. These days, when TV stars get pregnant, they not only say it loud and clear, they often work their condition into the storylines. And that's our inside story for today. Lucille Ball was the first actress to make her pregnancy a part of her show. But historically, when actresses like Eve Arden, Elizabeth Montgomery, Sally Field, and Susan St. James became pregnant, their TV characters did not. In the 90s, things are different.
Your instincts are correct, miss. You didn't swallow a watermelon seed.
This fall, television is experiencing a baby boom. On Midnight Caller, actor James Reed is the father of Wendy Kilborn's baby. In real life, the couple has been married for almost 2 years, and this will be their first child. While excited by her pregnancy, Wendy admits she was a bit anxious about telling her bosses the news.
It wasn't something that the producers expected, so there was always that element of, you know, how are they going to react and what are they going to say?
Yet more and more producers are reacting just the way executive producer Robert Singer did when he heard the news.
We took it as an opportunity, you know. It was a nice avenue to open, you know, probably one we wouldn't have thought of if it hadn't actually happened. But once it did, after that initial, oh boy, what are you going to do? We said, well, that can lead to some interesting stuff.
Interesting, yes, but sometimes it can be rough on your co-star. Just ask Gary Cole.
When we do really close work, I can't stand as close to her as I used to be able to. And every week, I'm getting further and further away. She's going to have a big baby.
The next time you feel yourself starting to cramp, you relax and take a deep breath.
If producers decide not to write an actress's pregnancy into the story, they're forced to find clever ways to hide her condition. China Beach producers felt a pregnant prostitute was an intriguing storyline and wrote Marg Helgenberger's pregnancy into the show. The actress was glad because she thinks there's really no way to hide it.
You're always behind something, or you're holding something in front of you, and eventually everybody knows, and it's kind of a joke.
While both Lisa Bonet's and Felicia Rashad's pregnancies were hidden on The Cosby Show, the trend seems to be moving away from concealment. After a 2-year marriage, Jean Smart and her husband were expecting their first child. Designing Women made Charlene a mother-to-be. Markie Post's 8-year marriage to actor Michael Ross has produced 2 children. Night Court hid her first pregnancy, but when number 2 was on the way, her character Christine also became a mom.
That last twingie smarted a little. I hope this childbirth thing isn't painful.
Julia Duffy's first pregnancy was also hidden, but her second child was a part of Newhart's storyline.
Now, when I see that a character's pregnant on a show, I just assume the actress is. Never even occurs to me they would write it in for any other reason.
But not every actress is thrilled to be working when she's expecting, whether it's written in or not.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Thatcher. Congratulations.
Patti LuPone of Life Goes On expects her first child in November. She wishes she were at home rather than on the set.
I always envisioned I'd be barefoot making bread in my kitchen while I was pregnant, but I have a contract, and I'd rather honor the contract than not.
And when the baby comes, then what? Do you give up your series to be a full-time mom? Wendy Kilborn reveals she's decided to do just that.
I'm going to be completing 5 episodes of the new season, and then I won't be returning to the show. So I've made the decision to stay at home.
Marg Helgenberger has opted to take 6 weeks off when her baby arrives in November. Meanwhile, she says working on the set while pregnant has been fun.
It's cute. I mean, it's cute the amount of attention I get. And I think a lot of people were surprised, so they would say to me things like, well, I guess I don't need to ask you what you were doing over the summer.
Well, as with Night Court and Newhart, the folks at Cheers have played it both ways. When Shelley Long became pregnant, the producers did everything they could to cover up the blessed event. But her replacement, actress Kirstie Alley, is pregnant now, and her character will be pregnant on the show. On our Inside Story tomorrow, the fashions and music of the 60s stage a big 90s comeback. So keep digging out those tie-dyes. They are back in style. The Inside Story, that's tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight.
Coming up next, Frances McDormand reveals the advantages of playing a sexy leading lady. And later, a Harvard grad gives it up for a shot at Hollywood. Plus, Hank Williams Jr. has an angry message for Iraq's Saddam Hussein.
Children have about the most beautiful hair color in the world. So when I went blonde, I took Emily to the hairdressers with me. And I said, this is the color I want to be. He said, I know how to get that. Miss Clairol, number 30. I said, okay. And in no time, I was blonde. A beautiful flaxen blonde. No wonder hairdressers choose Miss Clairol more often. I look like I was born with this color.
Mommy, you're so pretty. My baloney has a first name. It's Joey.
Joey.
My baloney.
Hey, Joey.
What?
Your baloney's missing something.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's not. Taste it.
Is so, is so.
It's not. It's not. I eat it all the time.
Not this bologna. This is Oscar Mayer's new light bologna. It has a third less fat. But since it tastes so great, Joey will never know what he's missing.
Nothing's missing.
A 16-valve dual overhead cam engine. Lotus tuned suspension. Introducing the all-new Isuzu Impulse. At less than $12,000, you'll be amazed at just how fast your money can go. The Impulse. Performance you can afford. Now at your Isuzu dealer.
Hello, I'm Young MC with a story to tell. I just got a free cup from Taco Bell. NMTV makes the whole thing fun. Buy a giant-sized Pepsi and you'll get one. 4 cups in all, so don't stand still. And if you have an empty cup, you get a free refill. Go to Taco Bell and you see it's true. They got these 4 cups there just for you. Taco Bell only has them for a limited time. That's why I'm coming to you with a limited rhyme. To get these cups, you gotta place your order. So take my advice, you better run for the border.
Darkman is #1 at the box office this week, and that's great news for co-star Frances McDormand. After a series of character roles, she's playing a sexy leading lady. She hopes people are going to love her in this new light. McDormand portrays an ambitious attorney who tries to help a brilliant scientist who's been disfigured by hitmen.
You don't have to hide from me anymore, Peyton.
In addition to being a fantasy and a thriller, the film is a romance, presenting the actress with her biggest challenge.
She's not going to be the kind of woman that just says, I love you, no matter what happens, I will be with you for the rest of your life. When she sees charred skin hanging from his face and no lips, I mean, there's going to be some questions.
Her role in Darkman is a big departure for the actress, who's best known for her parts as Dot in Raising Arizona and the deputy sheriff's wife in her Oscar-nominated performance in Mississippi Burning.
In my film work, I'd done mostly southern rural women, and I saw the opportunity with Julie to play an urban woman from perhaps a northern city with more than a high school education. I went, oh.
In addition to playing a professional woman, this character actress was attracted to her latest role because she got to play a damsel in distress, who's eventually saved by Darkman, Liam Neeson.
I wanted to play the babe. Often, I think, when an actress or an actor who have just played the babe or the hunk roles, when they do a character role and do it successfully, people go, oh, they can act. I didn't know they could act. Did you know they could act? I wanted to try the reverse. I'm a character actor. I play the babe. Oh, she can look good. Did you know she could look good? She looks okay. I don't know if I was entirely successful, but when you're playing across from Liam in Darkman makeup, it's a lot easier to pull that off.
McDormand is friends with one of Darkman's writers, and she says she first heard about the story 6 years ago and followed its progress all the way through.
In The Tall Guy, Jeff Goldblum is an American actor who's in way over his head living in London. As you'll see now in our exclusive movie preview, his life is a series of misadventures which begin to turn around when he falls in love.
The ugliest man in the universe.
Jeff Goldblum stars in The Tall Guy as Dexter King, an American actor living in London who stars in a ludicrous musical adaptation of The Elephant Man. But when Dexter's annual bout with hay fever wreaks havoc on his life, he visits a doctor and falls head over heels for Nurse Kate Lemon, played by Emma Thompson.
I do think you're pretty and nice.
See you here at 6 tomorrow, then.
To Dexter's surprised delight, Kate gets right down to business.
I think it's much better to go to bed with the person on the first date to get it out of the way.
Suddenly, Dexter's love life turns around, but in a moment of drunken abandon, he's seduced by another woman.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Dexter loses Kate to his old boss, played by Rowan Atkinson, but will stop at nothing to win her back.
You stopped my show to talk about her?
You're damned right I have.
Well, you're welcome to it, Dumbo.
Meanwhile, to everyone's surprise, Dexter's Elephant musical becomes a smash. I can see why. The Tall Guy opens in selected cities on September 21st.
A celebrity audience attended the Los Angeles premiere of The Lemon Sisters. The movie stars Diane Keaton, Carol Kane, and Catherine Grody. And by the end of the evening, guests were singing the praises of those three leading ladies. In Los Angeles, a cavalcade of stars, including Valerie Harper, Lou Gossett Jr., Rhea Perlman, Susan Day, Rita Coolidge, and two co-stars of the film, Elliot Gould and Carol Kane, led the parade to the benefit premiere of The Lemon Sisters.
You're finished in this business. You got that finished because you don't know how to listen. You're finished.
I will show you finished. Once he finished.
The film's a comedy set in Atlantic City in the early 80s. The growing pains of the city serve as a parallel to the growing pains of three lifelong friends, Diane Keaton, Kane, and Catherine Grody, who once sang as a trio, calling themselves the Lemon Sisters.
I don't care if anybody ever sees us sing again.
Will be no great loss.
After the screening, the celebrities in attendance were unanimous in their enjoyment of the film, saying the tale of three women has something for males and females alike.
It's in everybody's movie. Everybody's got friends, you know. I wouldn't say it's a man's film, but I would say it's absolutely grand for women.
No, it's a people's movie. Yeah, all the girls should come and see it.
I don't know. It was accessible to my feminine side, I guess, you know.
Last night's screening was a benefit to help finance a worldwide vigil plan to draw attention to the plight of underprivileged children around the world.
Award-winning author Elmore Leonard has written 28 novels which have sold millions of copies worldwide. He's also written the scripts for a dozen more movies. Now he's brought those two worlds together in a novel which exposes the secrets of Hollywood deal-making. Elmore Leonard has been coming to Hollywood for 20 years. He writes bestsellers that turn into movies, titles such as 52 Pickup, Mr. Majestic, Hombre, and Joe Kidd. In his latest novel, called Get Shorty, his hero is a crook who becomes a movie producer.
I thought, well, why not get my guy who knows nothing about, who has a background in as a loan shark in Miami with mafia ties, bring him into the film business and let's see what happens.
What usually happens to Leonard's 400-page novels, like Stick, is that they get cut down into 100-page scripts for stars such as Burt Reynolds. Characters and situations get changed, but the author says that's okay with him.
I've never felt that in changing my book, as it does change for the screen, that it ruins the book. The book is still there. You know, the book is what it is. And the screenplay and the film becomes something else, good or bad.
More of Elmore Leonard's novels may become movies, but he says a good book is more important to him than a box office hit.
All I have to do is entertain myself. And I hope then there'll be a couple of million people, readers, who will also be entertained.
His book, Get Shorty, is about making movies, and Hollywood is interested in turning that into a film. Leonard is negotiating with several studios to sell the rights to the novel.
On the next PM Magazine,
we're not up here for fun.
The Bristol Bay Salmon Wars. See why anything goes. Tonight at 7:30.
Hi, Charlie.
You startled me.
What you cooking?
Nothing.
Those look like Johnsonville brats. No. Come on, I know a Johnsonville brat when I see one.
They're not Johnsonville.
They are Johnsonville brats. I love them.
Could you come back tomorrow, please? Oh, please don't do that.
Charlie Murphy's cooking Johnsonville brats!
Johnsonville Bratwurst. When it's the best, word gets around.
Fast.
Every day, other stores try to beat Freddy's True Minimum pricing.
Okay, Rigsby's back.
And every day, they discover the same thing.
Well?
Fred Meyer still has thousands of lower prices. Thousands.
So they keep trying the same old gimmicks.
What can we do? More hot specials. Good. We'll raise the other prices. A coupon book. Yeah. On things that never sell. Like Rutabaga. Rutabagas is good.
But nothing beats True Minimum pricing at Fred Meyer.
I'm going to make the dressing.
Good Seasons. We always make it fresh.
Hand me the oil.
Which one?
Want to help Mommy? Good Seasons. It's fresher than bottled Italian.
You made it fresh? Tastes great.
Good Seasons. You make it fresh. You make it best.
The ladies are coming to Portland.
Going for the hole and the one.
Watch the world's best live from the Columbia Edgewater Country Club. The Ping Cellular One LPGA Golf Championship.
Oh, and she's got it. Oh, yes.
Right here on Channel 8.
For many young people, a Harvard education is the dream of a lifetime. Dan Pallotta is a Harvard grad, but he's following a different dream. Dan wants to be a singer, and his goal is making it in Hollywood.
Mama, don't worry, Mama, don't worry, Mama, put me on the cover of Rolling Stone.
It's a typical Thursday night at Molly Malone's, a local Los Angeles nightclub, and singer Dan Pallotta is center stage.
American scene, seems we got a little malfunction in the American dream, yeah.
Dan is anything but your typical struggling singer. A 1983 graduate of Harvard with a degree in economics, Dan threw away a job working for a state senator to follow his dream.
Thank you. I've sacrificed a lot to pursue this. Some of the kids that I graduated from Harvard with are, you know, they're making $150,000, $175,000 a year. Morning, Irv. Good morning, Dan.
To make ends meet, Dan works 5 days a week for a fundraising consulting company, but even at his day job, he's thinking about music.
I have a computer at work, and if I come up with some kind of an idea for a lyric, I'll just get out of what I'm in and go to work on some lyrics.
This land was made for me, and it's yours if you can't pay the rent. See it shine and see it.
While Dan is performing at local clubs 1 or 2 nights a week, he hopes to reach a larger audience. And though recording executive Bobby Colomby has never heard Dan sing, he says there's always room for new talent.
I mean, we'd love to find great talent every day. I mean, there's room for unique artists. The key is the uniqueness.
And despite the obvious contradiction between Dan's Ivy League past and his musical future, he says the two share a common goal.
When I was younger, I always wanted to get into politics, and I'd go to a Springsteen concert and look at what he had an opportunity to do. Every single night he gets to be in front of 15,000 people or 20,000 people, and I thought, there's no congressman or United States senator that gets to do that, that gets to communicate with people in a meaningful way and touch them somehow.
In Hollywood, of course, there is intense competition for relatively few acting jobs available. Tomorrow we're going to see how one aspiring actor tries to tip the odds in his favor.
The tense situation in the Middle East has country star Hank Williams Jr. as mad as all get out. Now Hank's vented his anger in a song. It's a personal message to Iraq's Saddam Hussein.
Don't give us a reason. Come gunning for you. Cause the odds don't look so good and your deck is in a noose.
Williams is revving up his fans while on tour with his anti-Iraqi anthem, Don't Give Us a Reason.
I got mad, frustrated, and this country is mad and frustrated. I am not alone on this one.
Williams wrote the song in less than a day after seeing news reports of Americans being held hostage.
This guy's using little kids as shields. And I had to write it and do it, and everybody's got navels and opinions, and so do I. And I'm going to say what I want to say.
The desert ain't Vietnam. There's nowhere to run. We got some real Top Guns. Don't give us a reason.
The song is one of the top requests on country radio, but Williams won't see a dime from it. He's donating all royalties to the Red Cross.
I must be brain dead to be recording for a long time and might have the biggest record in my life and give it all away. Maybe there'll be another one.
Williams says he'd like to sing his song for our soldiers in Saudi Arabia. He says he's ready to go as soon as they ask him.
Well, little Joe has a new home. We're going to tell you about that when we get back.
In nature, animals find all the nutrition they need in the foods they eat. It's an instinct. Unfortunately, most people don't seem to have the same instinct. That's why there's Nature Made, a complete line of vitamins and minerals with no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. After all, we may be the most intelligent life on the planet, but we're only human. Nature Made, the more you know, the better you'll feel.
Mom, I think it's great that you're going back to school. No? Mom, let's go put your hair down.
Let Payless help you get organized for back to school.
Answer me these. Oh, you look great. Have fun.
Choose Conair Auto-Off curling irons or brush for quick and easy curls, now just $10.99 each. Stock up and save on Memorex High Standard T120 videotape in 3 packs, now just $7.99 during the Payless Back to School sale.
Hello, I'm Young MC with a story to tell. I just got a free cup from Taco Bell. NNTV makes the whole thing fun. Buy a giant-sized Pepsi and you'll get one. 4 cups in all, so don't stand still. And if you have an empty cup, you get a free refill. Go to Taco Bell and you see it's true. They got these 4 cups there just for you. Taco Bell only has them for a limited time. That's why I'm coming to you with a limited rhyme. To get these cups, you gotta place your order. So take my advice, you better run for the border.
Not every bird you see at your grocery store is a fresh Oregon-grown chicken. Some are out-of-state birds, which come from thousands of miles away. To make the trip, they may be frozen solid, then days later left to thaw and labeled fresh, right alongside Oregon fryers, which can go from farm to store in just 1 day. So for the freshest chicken, look for the Grown in Oregon label. Without it, you could be getting a totally different breed of bird.
Believe it or not, my name is Thomasina Hug. And the very first time I played Quinto, I won the $100,000 top prize. But listen to this. I played again and won $2,864. The last time I played Quinto, I didn't win a thing. I wonder if I'm losing my touch.
Quinto, even if you don't win the big one, you can still win big.
Celebrating a birthday today, actress Emma Sams turns 30, actor David Soul, 47, actor Ben Gazzara turns 60, actor Donald O'Connor is 65 today, and actress Nancy Culp is 69.
60 Minutes, fueled by tensions in the Middle East, was the highest-rated program on the AC Nielsen list last week, giving CBS the #1 spot in the top 10. Roseanne on ABC was 10th, and the 8 shows in between were all on NBC, which won the Nielsen Derby for the 15th consecutive week. But the news at NBC wasn't all good. Actor-producer Michael Landon, with NBC since the days of the super hit Bonanza in the 60s, has left the fold. Landon has signed a deal to star in a series for CBS during the 1991-92 season. All of Landon's NBC series were hits, including Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven. And the big news at the Fox network is Howie Mandel. He's going to star in a sitcom about a man and his brother-in-law running the family mortuary. It's called Good Grief. It will premiere September 30th in the time slot following Married with Children on Sunday nights.
The biggest stars of women's tennis took time out from the U.S. Open tournament in New York to appear at a gala that raised $200,000 for the March of Dimes. In New York, Ivana Trump with Mayor David Dinkins stole the limelight at the Women's Tennis Association Awards. Most of the top net stars were on hand to honor Steffi Graf as Player of the Year.
So the competition around, it's just very nice to accept it.
Still, it was a stunning pair of checks that captivated the crowd. And just 2 blocks away, Ivana's estranged husband, Donald Trump, signed copies of his brand new book, Trump, Surviving at the Top.
The book just came out and it went to #1 already, so I'm really honored by that.
And in Las Vegas, 2,500 poets attended the World of Poetry Convention.
And now, arise. Remove your shell.
Bob Hope, former Senator Eugene McCarthy, and Nipsey Russell were just a few of the celebrities taking part.
Poetry will go where it has always gone, to encapsulate the ideas of mankind in a way that's pleasing to the ear.
And now arise, remove your shell.
Really? I was
like
into
that. I'm
it
going to use
for a minute.
that.
We're out of here for today, folks. But on tomorrow's show, big revival in 60s music and the proper clothes to wear while you zap back to the Love generation.
And to close our show, we're going to zap back all the way to the 50s with a remake of Mickey and Sylvia's 57 hit, Love is Strange. It's the world premiere done 90s style by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Enjoy.
See you tomorrow.
Love is strange. Lots of people take it for a game.
Next on PM Magazine, would you stand by your man if he were Marion Barry? Effie Barry did. She joins other political wives to tell about the not-so-glamorous life of a politician's wife. Then stay tuned for Matlock tonight at 8 on Channel 8.
You mean like, baby? Yeah, that's growl thing.
My sweet baby.
Oh, that should work.
Well, how do you call your lover boy?
Oh, you know, I just do it all kind of ways.
Do you ever just let it all hang out?